Hi guys, it's Brooklyn Goddess K, and today we are doing a Goddess Pick a Pile reading. The theme of this reading is shadow work. For those who do not know, shadow work is a beautiful way that we can work and resolve unresolved trauma that we store in our body. We can shed light on things that are unconscious and conscious to us so that we can progress forward and achieve our higher good. A lot of times, unresolved trauma, lingering feelings, whether they're known or unknown, can limit us from reaching our highest possibility. Now, all of my information will be left in the description below, as well as information on each stone from each pile and the name of each deck. Today I am using the Deviant Moon Tarot deck and the Enchanted Blossom Empowerment Oracle. We have 3 piles in front of us, and like I did the last pick a pile reading, I am breaking up each pile into its own separate video. So for this video, this is pile 2. Pile 2. So if you did not choose pile 2, please take that as a sign that it's time for you to sign out. I will give you a few moments to look at each pile so you can confirm whether or not pile 2 is for you, or if you feel or you are drawn to any other pile. If the reading resonates, please let me know. If it doesn't, let it fly and maybe try again. Look at the pictures of the stones and then pick again. I hope that at the end of this reading, you feel more aware of what work you need to do in your life at this time. You feel more empowered and you feel more at ease. Now, let's get into your reading. For pile 2, that is the lemon quartz. Okay. Now, pile 2. I'm going to give a little breakdown of your stone, but like I said in the description, I'll leave more information. And then I'm going to pull out your Enchanted Blossom Oracle cards, and we'll put the tarot cards, and we'll just see whatever messages come through for you. Lemon quartz is a beautiful stone to have. I decided to use quartz for all of these readings because quartz, they're amplifiers traditionally. They'll touch all your chakras no matter the color, and they're good for just understanding, repelling, and receiving energy. Lemon quartz is a perfect stone to have for those who are having surgery. It helps to mend your body faster. So for a lot of you that probably picked this pile, especially if you're doing shadow work, you have a lot of unresolved wounds in yourself. So you definitely want to channel the energy of this lemon quartz so that you can, heal those things and move forward. A lot of you probably have wounds in regards to your confidence. Probably dealt with a lot of bullying growing up. So those wounds are very deep. You received a lot of things about your personal appearance, about your confidence, about your worth at a very young age. So those wounds are a lot deeper than hurts that we receive in adulthood. Okay, so I'll leave that to the side. Let's get into your reading. And yeah. Okay, so your first empowerment oracle is dreams, and look, that yellow energy showing up again. Your second empowerment oracle is happiness, and look at that yellow showing up again. Okay, I'm laughing because like I did the reading for pile 1, and they both had both of their cards were the same color and 2 different spaces in the alphabet. Okay, so let's get your first tarot card, which is the reverse. I'll show you upright, reverse 3 of cups. A lot of you probably had friend trouble growing up. Forgiveness is hard for you. Ooh, okay. 4 of Pentacles, the Chariot. Some of you are runners. I'm getting information as I get it. And the Page of Cups. So like I mentioned before I even pulled out the cards, your shadow work at this time is definitely going to be in regards to your childhood. Your thing is going to be inner child healing. I mentioned in the beginning of the Part 1 reading that inner child healing is one of the biggest views to me that is shadow work, because we never stop being a child. And a lot of things that happen to us in our childhood, we take into adulthood, whether subconsciously or consciously. A lot of people like, I don't trust. Well, what does that distrust stem from? What happened in your childhood? So that is like your homework, is to pinpoint. Like I mentioned, I think a lot of this has to do with bullying, holding on to friends longer than you should have. I get that energy confirmed with this Four of Pentacles. That's holding on. You probably also do not express yourself as much as you should, or when you've getting a lot of emotion, you just run off. So you either explode, or you completely cut off, you run off, you don't express it with anybody. The reason why I'm definitely getting inner child healing really big for this pile is this Page of Cups. It's childlike energy. It's love offers. So you probably need to rework your relationship with giving yourself. Do you overgive yourself? Do you undergive yourself? Do you not give yourself with fear because you've overgave a lot in other relationships? That reverse Three of Cups, this is upright, this is forgiveness, this is celebration, this is friendship, and reverse means that we're not doing none of that. Excuse me. You probably self-isolate a lot, and you need to find healthier mechanisms than self-isolating, harboring onto your emotions, and then acting like they didn't happen. This Chariot, for me, Chariot is it's confident energy, it's go energy, it's warrior energy. You see he got on the basically he had knight in shining armor, but because we're talking about shadow work and the cards that it's next to, you probably leave things way before you're very it's not working, I'm leaving, because you don't want to fear what the emotions may arise, sorting through it, dealing with those wounds. You probably just repress them and keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing. And you need to unearth that. You need to really get to the root of these things and decide what needs to be let go of. What can you forgive so that you can progress forward? Who from your childhood do you need to forgive to progress forward? Stop keeping score. You did me wrong here, you did me wrong here. The things that you're holding on to are fake. They're not going to matter in the end. They're not going to matter when it's time for you to go. How can you fall back in love with yourself? How can you not run when love is offered to you? How can you let love build at its own pace? How can you not punish others for the mistakes of others? That's so far in part 2, the underlining theme of these shadow readings is definitely like, how can we not punish others for the mistakes of others? How can we not punish ourselves for the mistakes we've made, for the mistakes, for the lack of boundaries that we had in relationships, for the lack of boundaries that we had with ourselves? How can we re-give ourselves our confidence to offer? And to know that what we're offering is worthwhile. Because while I was doing this, I saw 9/11. You definitely want to call on Archangel Michael, whether you know it or not. He's probably a guide for you. And when we have a hard time removing energy from us, from letting go, I always recommend calling on Archangel Michael and asking him to cut those cords. There's a whole bunch of videos or things that you can listen to that are like Archangel Michael cord cutting ceremonies. But my favorite one to do is to sit quietly, envision myself. Archangel Michael has a flaming blue sword. So I see cords coming from my body. One cord cutting ritual that I listened to is they said for you to imagine how the cords look. Are they ropes? Are they steel? Are they braided? And then what part of your body are they coming from? Does this person have a pull on your heart, a pull on your gut, a pull on your mind? Is it multiple people? Is it one person? And when you have that thing in mind, that situation in mind, and you see all the things that it's pulling from, imagine Archangel Michael with his blue sword cutting them. And you need to envision the ropes, the cords popping. The sound of it, the smell of it, the sensation afterwards, now that the cord has been cut, that energy has been cleared. I will also say a great psalm verse for those that like to use psalms is Psalm 91. He who dwelleth in the most high of the Lord. That is a psalm to channel the energy of Archangel Michael. Yeah, I heard it. You need to call on Archangel Michael to help remove these wounds, to ask for forgiveness, to cut these cords that you have with people. You're moving in fear with a lot of things, especially in regards to love. You move in fear because you're holding on, you're harboring past hurt. I'm going to leave it at that, and let's get into your empowerment oracles. Do not let the past dampen your happiness or your dreams, okay? So our empowerment oracles again is dreams. Each card comes with a flower and a butterfly, so I'll read that for you. And happiness. I'm going to read a little excerpt, and each excerpt comes with a question. Okay, dreams. Royal fern, and the butterfly is the large glass yellow. The earliest ferns appeared on Earth around 400 million years ago, and this variety has been around since the early Jurassic period. Deep-seated wounds. This ancient plant can grow up to 8 feet tall in swampy areas, and they are known for their towering golden fronds that bloom in spring. A favorite of butterflies, this fern has myriad uses from ancient to modern medicine times. It has been used in concoctions and poultices. Oh, girl, I apologize. Poultices to aid with various problems, including bumps, bruises, falls, and jaundice. Some of these words are tripping me up. I apologize. In Northern Europe, the fibers were used in clothing, and the spores were said to have magical powers. In Slavic tradition, the spores could only be collected on the evening before Easter, so resurrection. That healing, that atoning, that redemption. The collector would have to draw a circle on the ground, encircling them and the plant, and withstand the taunting of demons. If you collect the spores, you would in turn receive dominion over demons and would be granted all your wishes and dreams. Conquering those fears gives you power. Conquering those wounds, healing those wounds, dealing with that unrepressed emotions, repressed emotions. Those wounds that you keep trying to walk all over. This card urges you to think about what your dreams are and how you can move forward in fulfilling them. Even your smallest steps should be taking you towards your dreams. This may feel outrageous, but only you hold the keys to making your goals a reality. No one else can dictate your hopes and aspirations nor determine their validity. Your dreams are yours alone. Dreams are not... Dreams do... There's a typo in here, I promise. It says dreams are not come true all at once. So it's dreams do not come true all at once. You bring them to life with your actions every day. Small movements done regularly eventually create great advancement, and you'll be facing your dreams full on before you realize it. There is no such thing as an overnight success, but you will never get anywhere if you do not take regular steps. What action will I take to further my dreams today is your question. Let's get into our next oracle, which is happiness. I ain't gonna comment. They just relate with the, I love when things correspond with the tarot cards. And all of a sudden, I don't know my alphabet. Okay, happiness. The flower is the Coropisis or Coropius, and the butterfly is the common buckeye. These cheerful daisy-like flowers boost bio-colored petals of deep red or brown centers and golden yellow ends. Coropius grows wild throughout South, Central, and Northern America and is the state flower of Florida. It grows in fields along roadsides and is quite popular in irriscapes or natural gardens. The indigenous and frontier peoples had many uses for this flower, including dyes and teas. It was thought that stuffing your mattress with Coropius would keep bed bugs away. The Zuni also used it to promote the birth of female babies. Summer blooming and tolerant to many various conditions, Coropius is now a favorite in gardens and pots in China. Enjoy the little things in life. Be happy. Being happy is a choice, not a destination. With some helpful cues and careful planning, you can now choose to be more cheerful. Seek out small pleasures such as a nice tea, some beautiful flowers, a good laugh with friends, or a favorite movie. Go on daily walks and make time to look at the stars. Play more, even if it is for a few moments. Be sure to create time for yourself and the things that bring you cheer every day. The more actions you take towards your happiness, the more ingrained these pleasurable habits will become. Your question: what makes me happy and what can I do for my long-term happiness? I'm going to leave it at that. I want to thank everyone for tuning in for pile 2. Excuse me. Like I said, all of my information will be left in the description. If it resonates, please let me know. If it doesn't, let it fly, and I hope the next one has a message for you. Later.